Hey, John here, and in this video, I want to break down and share with you 4 foundational questions for you to answer to have more success with creating your new coaching, consulting, or course program. If you're new here, I've been selling my expertise online for over 12 years now, helping others for over a decade. I've helped thousands of students and clients sell their expertise online, and I want to pass along some foundational wisdom for you to make sure that you have more success if you're creating a new program or service. So let's dive into these 4 questions. So the first question to answer is what problem, right? You are not in the business you think you are. You're not in the coaching or consulting business. You're in the business of solving problems for profit, right? And the first foundational question that sets up everything else for your business is going to be, what problem do you ultimately solve for them? Do you help people lose weight, make more money, have a better life? Something in those spaces is usually, if we dig deep enough, the core problem that you ultimately help people solve. So make sure you're as clear as possible. Are you helping people make money? Are you helping people be healthier? Are you helping them with their relationships or live a better, more fulfilling life? Most things that all of you are going to do or are doing can be tied back to those few key drivers. And so what's the big problem that you ultimately help people solve? That is the first question to ask yourself when you are creating a new program. So many of us get stuck in our heads, falling in love with what we think people should want. But ultimately, the market is already there. You just need to understand and tap into what is really, truly the end result problem that you're going to solve for people. If you can nail that, or at least get a clear picture on that, you're going to be ahead of most people starting out with their programs. The second question to ask is who? Who is your ideal buyer who has this problem, right? Who is the person or group of people, ideally a single group of people if possible, that you could help solve that problem for, right? So we talked about what problem do people have? And then who has this problem, and who do I think I can reach? Who do I think I can help the most and solve that specific problem? The problem you solve and who you solve it for are really the core 2 foundational questions that you have to try to get right to have the highest likelihood of success with your program. It's really what's called product to market match or message to market match. You want to make sure to nail those things the best that you can right out the gate. Oftentimes it's us. Like many of us, if you're a coach, consultant, you're listening to this, course seller, you had a problem yourself that you found a solution, you discovered a solution for. You very well might be your ideal buyer. And if that's the case, great. Write down what problems you had and write down a bit about yourself, who you are, what's your age, where you live, what you do, all of those kind of things. Get that down on paper so you have a much clearer picture when you're doing your marketing messages and everything else that will come from your business. When you're clear on those things, it really brings it together. Without the clarity on these things, what problem you solve and who you solve it for, everything else just really suffers and misses the mark in a big way. So we want to get those things right first. Okay, that's the second question, is who your ideal buyer is. Might be you. If it's someone else or another group, we need to do a little digging and find out some characteristics, some attributes of those people to make sure we nail it. The third question is going to be what outcome, right? So we talked about what problem, who it's for, who has the problem, who's the ideal buyer. The next is what outcome do you ultimately help people achieve? And ideally a tangible outcome, a more objective outcome if possible. For example, I help people speak better is not nearly as good as I help people land their first paid speaking gig in the next 60 days. That's much more tangible, right? So the more tangible you can be, the better. And I don't care if you're in life coaching or in business, you can be more tangible using timelines, using those kind of things to really help people understand the tangible outcome that you're going to help them get in a specific period of time. So combining a timeline, maybe Maybe you have a 6-week program or an 8-week program or a 90-day process or something like that. How to get X result faster and easier in less time is always a good way to structure your tangible outcome that you're ultimately selling. And that's what people want to know. Where are you going to take me? What problem are you going to solve? And is this for me? You're already off to a good start if you can answer those 3 questions that I just talked about. And then ultimately, the 4th question is how, right? How do you get them the result? How have you gotten yourself results if you are the ideal buyer? And how are you going to get other people results if you work with them? They give you money. What steps are you going to walk them through? What process are you going to take them through? It might be 5 steps, might be 7 steps, 3 steps. I don't recommend more than like 3 to 5 is usually a good place to be with people as far as taking people through a program or a curriculum with you. That's perfect when it comes to that. And so how do you get people the results? How have you gotten yourself results? Can you map that out in a clear roadmap, a bridge that takes them to the outcomes that you ultimately want to get them to, right? People, again, you're in the business of solving problems for a profit. You're in the outcome selling business. If you're clear on what problem you're solving, what outcome you're getting them to, okay, the how is the bridge to get them there. Can you clearly articulate that without going too deep in the weeds, how you get them that result? And ideally, what's the secret sauce in you helping them get there? Did you discover something unique that got yourself results or other people results? We want to make sure to highlight that in the how as well. That's called a unique mechanism in marketing. What is your unique mechanism? What was the thing that you did that really turned the tide for yourself or for others? And you can kind of feature that in the central part of your how, which is your coaching method, your coaching framework, all of those kind of things. So really quick recap, we want to talk about what problem we're solving. That's the first question. The second is who can we solve that problem for? The third question is what outcome, ideally a tangible outcome, can we help them achieve in a certain amount of time? And then the fourth question is how can we get them there? What is the bridge they're going to walk? What are the steps in your roadmap, in your framework to get them to that result faster, easier, and better than they ever thought possible? If you can nail these things, you're going to be better than 90+% of the coaches and consultants out there. I hope you'll take some time to answer these questions. If you can nail these or get close to nailing these, your chances of success are going to be a whole lot higher. If you'd like to go through a simple process for creating a more profitable online program, go down in the description. I have a link to my Profitable Online Programs mini training down there. It's a short little challenge with videos and content that's going to help you flush out or improve your coaching or consulting programs. If you'd like to go through a simple process, there's no charge to go through it. You can go down, click the link in the description, check that out after watching this video. That's it for this video. If you'd like to look at more videos and receive more videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification. Feel free to leave a comment below if you have a question for me or a comment for me. And I look forward to making another one of these for you soon. Take care for now.